What is up, Doobie Damage here? Season's almost over, so this is my last day of me getting to experiment, because in a few hours we won't have that excuse, because we should all be fairly acquainted with the new. We should all be fairly well acquainted with the new expansion and all the new cars and stuff. But my last idea before the new year is this Gorehowl combo, and I am hoping that if I post this video up, you guys can help me refine it, perfect it a little bit. I'm going to get rid of a loot hoarder for an Alexstrasza. The idea is it's very similar like the Worgen combo, but you're doing it with Gorehowl instead. Did I spell that wrong? So basically, the only reason why I'm wanting to throw Alexstrasza in there is because it gives you another opportunity. Oftentimes, like, I'll have a shit ton of damage, but I'll be like one inner rage short of lethal if I had Alexstrasza. Because I can divide up my Gorehowl turn a few turns in advance of my actual Bloodcell Raider combo, I can plan ahead with this deck. Let's try it out. Basically, the whole deck is removal, cycling, and then the final finisher. I don't know, I was playing it earlier, and I had Shield Maidens in there, and I took them out for, I don't remember, I think a Silence and a second Shield Block. The Shield Block to me was more valuable because it gave me 5 armor as well, but I was able to cycle through my deck even more. And that's just so important. When you're doing these combo decks, you need massive card draw. This is going to be a bitch of a match, because he's going to be able to put up a lot of taunts, most likely. And taunts are kind of our enemy. I almost want to keep both of these. I won't be able to get card draw for them, probably. It's probably just going to be his fucking totems. I'll keep one. So yeah, watch this video and tell me if you think maybe there's a way to make this deck better. There's a lot of potential. It's a one-turn kill, like, no doubt. Even a lot of warriors. I played a few warriors, and I was able to penetrate their armor. Because they play so slow, they let me literally play to, like, the perfect... till I was able to, like, pull off, like, the maximum amount of damage. Like, upgraded Gorehowl, then Bloodcell Raider, Inner Rage, Faceless. So the slower you play, it's kind of like a catch-22. The slower they play, the more armor they would gain, but then the more damage I would do. And then the faster they would play, they wouldn't be able to gain quite as much armor. But any class that can't go above 30 is pretty much fair game to die in one turn. I just hate spell damage, that's why I had to kill it. So I will get card draw for this one, but I'm not going to... I'm going to go ahead and drop this guy. So that's fine, I guess. I can slam into him and kill it off next turn, but I don't know if I want to do that either. We'll see. So one thing that I really don't like about this deck is, like, so people play against Control Warrior a specific way, and then you drop a Loot Hoarder turn 2, and then they play against you completely different because they don't really know what to expect. But I don't know if I like that. I would kind of like to make them think that I am a traditional warrior for as long as possible. Slam isn't really an issue now, or a possibility now, I mean, because I'm not going to get card draw off of it, and I'm actually going to prioritize that extra card draw over the potential 2 health I might take, 2 damage I might take. So maybe it's a mistake, we'll see. I'm still no pro with this deck. I literally just made it like 30 minutes ago. So we're putting together really nicely all of our pieces. Unfortunately, Shaman does sometimes run. We have our whole combo in hand already. Unfortunately, though, Shaman does run Harrison Jones sometimes. So what I'll probably do is equip Gorehowl, and then not upgrade it first, just to see if we get Harrison Jones, because I'm actually running two Gorehowls just in case of this exact situation. So we can slam and execute that Yeti. Also, I've been thinking maybe Brawl, something like that would be really good for this deck, you know? Something that if you... Because we don't run Baron Geddon, Explosive Sheep, anything like that. So something that could really just clear the board. I wish that Warrior would be way too strong, but I wish every class had Flame Strike. Maybe even a Crush, I don't know. So we will do the same thing, but I need to eventually get rid of this fucking taunt. Let's just see what we draw. Okay, well, we got our Shield Slam. I don't know if this is a Bloodlust Shaman. They're not quite as common anymore. But with all these death rattles, you kind of have to wonder. Well, that works out nicely. And then, like I said, we already have the whole combo in hand. Let's just remove that guy. Next turn we will Gorehowl upgrade, and then hopefully it doesn't get removed. The thing is, though, not that many Control Warriors play Gorehowl anymore, so oftentimes if somebody's going to use a Harrison Jones, they will do it on an earlier weapon, I feel like. I mean, who the fuck is expecting Gorehowl Bloodsail Raider combo? I don't know. So I don't know, is this an Alexstrasza? What is it, a Flame Elemental? Fire Elemental? A little bit of a dilemma. I'm going to actually attack the Fire Elemental, because that will eliminate 6 damage permanently. So I could attack this guy, but then it'll still put more damage on the board. He could kill me right now. All he needs... He might have the win. I'm not going to upgrade because, well, will I be able to win without the upgrade? Let's see here. That would be 9, 11, 20, 22, 7. It would be one short. I need to upgrade this turn just so I can get the win next turn. I can... Yeah, okay. So if we live, we win. But if we don't live, then we die. Don't you dare be a taunt. Okay, that's fine. So, we pulled off our combo without any issues. We are lagging a little bit. And this is with no inner rages. So you have to imagine we could have gotten 8 more damage if we had pulled our inner rages. But there you go, one turn kill. So tell me how you think I can improve upon this deck. Let me know. I'm gonna go back to the deck list one more time for you guys. So I'm not really sure how many cards the Worgen combo takes, but this deck gives you a few options if you don't draw into it. So say like I only draw one Bloodsail Raider in charge, and some inner rages or whatever. I don't draw the second one, or I don't draw, like, say I don't draw my Faceless. Well, turn 10 I can still do 2 Bloodsail Raider, 2 charge. Say I don't draw the second one there, I could do turn 9 Alexstrasza, then turn 10 attack with the Gorehowl, which I've equipped on turn 7. If I see Alexstrasza in my hand, I can play it accordingly, you know what I mean? So you just have a few options. You're not solely dependent on one thing. I'm even thinking about trying to fit like maybe a Grommash in here just to give me another either form of removal or another win condition. Because if we already have the inner rages and shit, then you could just Alexstrasza, Grommash. If it's a class that doesn't run much heal, like I think that'd be really good against Zoo and Hunter and stuff. But so Shaman with all its might and all of its taunts. It worked against it, but we didn't face that many taunts in that matchup. So we got pretty lucky with the totem draws. But there you go. Just do some math for you. In a perfect scenario, you have a Gorehowl with an upgrade, which would be 8 damage. So let's see, we have 8. I'm terrible at math, so I gotta write this shit down. Then you have a Bloodsail Raider, which is 2, plus the 8, which is 10, plus the charge, which is 12, plus 2 inner rages, which is 16. And then you Faceless that. So that is that's 40 damage. And if you were to run another upgrade, it would be 3 more, 43 damage. I don't know. There's just ways to make this shit do insane amounts of damage. If we were playing Control Warrior, I played one earlier. The best way to do it is to use your weapon to reduce, kind of similar to Worgen, use your weapon to reduce his overall armor. And because you have some smaller minions like Loot Hoarders and Gnomish Inventors, he will be attacking into them. But that's kind of where I think Shield Maiden helped also, was he would attack into it and lose 5 armor through that. But I don't know if it was worth it. Because we have so much cycle, we don't really need to worry about sustain too much. I did get fucked over by a freeze mage. Not a freeze mage, but a mage with freeze. Water elementals and the snow chuggers. Kind of inhibits your weapon from attacking. But, you know, still a new...